y'all, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Shelby and I write the Southern Life and Style blog, Glitter and Gingham. And today we're talking about volume. We are talking about hair, how I curl my hair, how I add texture and volume to my fine, thin hair. So if you are interested, please keep watching and let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is go over what I've already done to my hair. This is my hair blow dried about 5 hours ago. I ran out for some coffee and lunch with Tyler and now I'm back filming. So my hair has been like this for quite some time. Not a lot of volume, not a lot of life. Before we get started, I will tell you that I put this on my ends. And this is the L'Oreal Extraordinary Oil. I shared this with y'all in my blog post about my hair care a few weeks back. And I will link that post below because I also include who does my hair in Lexington, what she does when she colors it, etc. So, once I run this through my ends, and this just kind of keeps my ends moisturized, I did use this Kristen S thickening spray for the first time today. It was a recent pickup and I used it per directions, about 7 sprays from root to end, and I do feel like it did thicken my hair up a little bit. So with that being said, you can tell my hair is pretty thin. This is stick straight. I just blow dried it with my Mason Pearson hairbrush, just kind of flipped it over, used my fingers and to get it dry. I don't use a round brush or anything. Ain't nobody got time for that, and honestly I just don't even really know how to do it. So once my hair is dry, I will go in with my 1-inch Hot Tools curling iron. There's nothing fancy about this. Don't give me a wand, don't give me a straightener. I just need this basic curling iron. So to start, I pulled half of my hair up in this little clip, and then I will just take what's left and divide it into 2 sections. I'm gonna take my earrings out so I don't get any product on them. I like to start with the back sections and work my way up. That is just personal preference. And to get started, I'm gonna tell you my 3 tips that I use when I curl my hair. The first tip is that I always curl my hair away from my face. I find that that works best for me, and I like the way that it looks as opposed to switching up the direction or of course facing forward. My next trick is to leave about 1 inch or so out at the very end of the barrel, like so. See this little section sticking out here? That is gonna give you more of like a wave as opposed to more of a tight curl, at least for me and my fine hair. And my third tip, which is probably what has changed my hair the most as far as like how I style it over the past few years. Before I heard this trick, and I can't remember where I learned it or who told me or where I saw it, I noticed that my curls were kind of falling towards the bottom, and my hair is not heavy at all, so I couldn't really figure out why. Well, I saw this trick, and so I was like, okay, I'll give it a go. And y'all, it has seriously changed the game for me when I curl my hair. So what I do, I think you guys can see this strand pretty well. Sorry, this is like kind of in the way. I start at the very top, well not very top because I'm not trying to burn myself, but you know, you can see, and don't run it all the way through. I kind of start to curl it, leave it on for a few seconds, pull it, curl it some more, pull it, curl it some more, and pull it until I get the little length I want at the bottom. And it's pretty easy. That doesn't make it take that much longer to curl my hair, and the result is so much better, y'all, I swear. And then I just kind of pull it out. And what that will do is it really seals in the curl up top, and for whatever reason doesn't weigh down the curls to the bottom. I hope that's making sense because it really was an issue that I used to struggle with when curling my hair. But I will run through those tips one more time and then I'll finish out curling my hair and then we'll get into the fun stuff. So start towards the top and curling away from my hair and curl and pull and curl and pull and curl. And because my hair is on the thin side, I really don't have to leave it in the barrel that long. So y'all know your own hair, you can kind of be the judge of that. And then I guess my fourth tip would just be to pull it. Obviously not hard or anything, you don't want to damage your hair. But by pulling it out, you get more of like a look like this, if you can see. So yeah, that is it. It's pretty easy and honestly not that time consuming. From start to finish, once I start drying my hair, it takes me about 15 minutes from start to finish, but keep in mind my hair is rather thin, so it doesn't take me that long to blow dry. And then if I have time, I will go ahead and spray each section. Sorry, this is kind of hard to do sitting down, but spray each section as I go. That way the curl really has time to set in with the hairspray. So I'm gonna finish out the rest of my hair and then share with y'all what products that I use that really give my hair that volume that otherwise it is totally lacking. So keep watching. Okay, so I have the bottom all curled. Now let's move on to the top. Now let's chat real quick about sectioning. You know you and your own hair, but with my hair and my 1-inch barrel that I use, the sections can't be too big or the curl just won't hold. And I do like a smaller section, but the smaller sections that you get, the longer it takes. So a lot of times it just depends on how much time I have. But I just wanted to let y'all know what I do personally, but you know your own hair, so you do you, girl. And when I get to this very front strand, I don't want anything that's too tight, so I tend to be a little looser with the barrel and how I curl it. And then instead of pulling this strand, I typically just go like this. And see how, I don't know if you can see because there's not much contrast to my hair right now, but see how it's just a little looser. I just like that to shape the face to not be as tight. Okay, we have the hair all curled and sprayed and stiff as all get out. So now we're gonna go in and brush it out. And this is something that I've always done for years. It loosens up the curls, lets them look a little more natural, and will give your hair some movement and will allow you to avoid that crunchy kind of 90s wavy hair look. So if I have time when I'm getting ready, I will let my curls sit and cool down. This will increase longevity of my curls, but if I don't have time, then that's okay. I just kind of roll with the punches. It is what it is. But if you do have time, I would recommend at least letting your hair cool down to where it's not hot anymore. Like I did this backside last and it is still a little warm, but we're just gonna kind of roll with it because yeah, time is valuable, people. I'm gonna go in with my Mason Pearson brush. I actually use this in my very first tutorial on YouTube. This is really freaking expensive hairbrush. I know, I hate it, but I do love this brush so much. It's lasted me years and I feel like it's gentle on my hair. So this is what one side looks brushed out and this is what the other side looks like. Clearly you can tell this one has a ton of more movement. This is still rather stiff and kind of crunchy looking. So, and you can also use your fingers to do this if you don't, if you don't want to totally brush it out. I just prefer to completely brush it out. It gives me the movement that I want without being too stiff. So if I were to leave my hair like this, it would just fall flat and just be like kind of eh. So I'm gonna go in with my secret weapon. This has been a godsend to give my hair life and volume and texture, because my hair has no texture. And I cannot say enough good things about this Dry Bar Triple Sec product. Yeah, it's just so good. So this is the first thing we're gonna use after we brush out the hair. Start with the back here and section it off like so. Spray this at the root and then spray it up the hair. Dry Bar Triple Sec is gonna get all over my camera. It's awesome. Oh well. All right, so give it a good tease. Yes, I'm from the South. Yes, I like to tease my hair. Stereotypical, maybe, but I love it. So it doesn't look too crazy. The sides will get a little crazy though. So once you have that back part zhuzhed as you please, we'll go in with this side. And I just like to take a little bit at a time, brush it out and do the same thing. Give it a good shake, spray at the root and then spray up the strands there. And then I'll go in, I guess you could do the same thing with a comb. I honestly don't own a comb, so I just go in with this, any flat brush would work. And leave it over to this side. And then go in again. Spray at the root and up and tease. Yes, baby. Okay. From where this side has less hair, I typically just do 2 sections. So we'll bring them back over. Oh man, I always feel like I look like Bellatrix. Is that her name from Harry Potter? The crazy wild hair. All right, we're gonna leave this be, let the product set, and don't worry, we'll come back to it. So we're gonna do the same thing with this side. Go in. Not too big of a section. Spray at the root and spray up. And then tease. Back comb, I think is the technical term for this. And I love this product because it truly does last all day. Even if I find that my hair starts to fall, I can take my fingers and kind of zhuzh it up myself, and it kind of reactivates it. I'll show you guys what I mean. So now that it's all teased and crazy, we're gonna go and tame it down a bit. And what I do is I'll go in with the brush and just kind of very easily brush it out a bit. Anything that's kind of holding too much product or a little matted, and see how much that's already fallen. Okay, so this side has calmed down, and what I meant earlier when I meant you can use your fingers to kind of reactivate the product is you can go in with your fingers and just kind of like zhuzh it up. Zhuzh, is that a word? It's a verb over here. All right. We got one side looking like I would like for it to look. Now this side, see how much is just already fallen because my hair is so fine. But we will go in and do the same thing. You just kind of pull it out a little bit and make sure it's not looking too wild and crazy. And then for the back part, the back wasn't too crazy. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna brush it out, but I am gonna run my fingers through just to make sure there's no tanglies and zhuzh it up. Now that those main steps are completed, I will show you 2 more things I do before I head out the door. Is I'll go back in with the Triple Sec and I will just spray it kind of throughout my strands to give the bottom half like some texture. And then the next thing that I will do is I will go back in with the hairspray, give it a good spray, and then like scrunch it up. And I don't even know if I told y'all what hairspray this is. This, sorry for that face. I was just so amazed that that kind of reactivated the curls there. Looks so much better. This is the John Frieda Luxurious Volume Forever Full Hairspray. This hairspray is amazing. I've never loved a hairspray like I love this. I tried this and I love it. will go in. This is actually my second can. And I haven't had it that long. Not that it runs out easily, I just love it so much. And zhuzh, and spray some more depending on how extra I'm trying to get. So yeah, that is it. Honestly, this does not take that long for me to do. I swear I do different variations of this on a daily basis and I love it so much. It really is the only thing that works for me to give my fine thin hair some volume. So thank you all so much for watching. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch this video. Everything that I have mentioned as far as products go and my top and whatnot will be linked below, as well as the blog post talking about the hair that I referenced earlier in the video. So thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe and have a great day.